had a above average year. Participation was real good and people seemed to be very happy. We celebrated the Cessna 180 and 185, and they came in mass. We had over 100 180s and 185s here. The other thing we had was the 100th anniversary of the Travel Air aircraft company. Travel Air is unique and very famous because established in 1925 in Wichita, Kansas by people who became giants of aviation, Clyde Cessna, Walter Beach, and Lloyd Stearman. And those three helped establish Wichita as the air capital of the world. This is also the 100th anniversary of Fairchild. We had a representation of Fairchild 24s and a Fairchild 71. The military side of it had a great representation down in the Warbirds area. We were very excited to be part of that.
Well, over the past year, we've been really excited knowing that this is the 100th anniversary of Fairchild aircraft. Back in Hagerstown, Maryland, at the Hagerstown Aviation Museum, our mission is to preserve the Fairchild legacy. And we have almost one of every model that they built in Hagerstown now. And so it's really exciting to have been invited to AirVenture this year by the EAA. And even more exciting to see all the Fairchilds that showed up here. So we've enjoyed chatting with everyone who owns the old Fairchilds.
I've got a close personal connection, not only to Fairchild, but this particular aircraft. My dad bought it about a year or two before I was born. And the family story was that 4 days after I was born, he packed the family up and flew to Milwaukee to visit my mom's family. I grew up with this airplane. It's been a part of the family my entire life. It sat in a hangar for 20 years, so we did a flying restoration. I tell people it looks very good from a distance. It's an old restoration, but it's also the kind of restoration that if I fly it and it gets bugs and grass on it, I don't lose sleep over that.
Having the 100th anniversary of Fairchild aircraft here at EAA is an amazing event and something that we wanted to participate in as a collection that has 3 Fairchilds. They were an amazing aircraft from the 30s all the way actually up to today.
Okay, well, this aeroplane has got 2 parts to it, 2 stories actually. It's got the military history, which came first during World War II, but it actually has another interesting history because the owner, previous to ourselves, flew this airplane around the world. Effectively, what he did was he took the airplane to New Zealand for restoration, and then he decided to fly it back to the US the long way around. So he flew it from New Zealand across Australia, Southeast Asia, Middle East, and into Europe. So it's got a lot of history. It's been to a lot of countries over its time, and it's been out of the US now since 2000. So we've just brought it back into the country after 25 years being out of the US. This aircraft is attracting a lot of attention, actually, yeah. I mean, we've been very fortunate. EAA put us in a very nice position here, but a lot of people are coming up and we're displaying it with its two histories. We're able to tell both stories. And when we tell people that this airplane, underneath that color scheme, is the Rocket hiding with the right detergent, can be washed off and returned to the red Rocket, a lot of people are really fascinated by that story.
The Vintage Aircraft Association this year had actually, I believe, record number of volunteers. And that goes anywhere from Flightline, working in the Tall Pines Cafe. People who give up their vacations come to Oshkosh and work more during the week here than they probably would during their jobs. And it is an exciting group of people to be around. And I have a lot of respect for the people who come in here and give up a couple of weeks a year to volunteer at Oshkosh. The Charles Harris Youth Education Building was a busy beehive of activity this week with sometimes between 50 and 70 children inside, building little toolboxes, riveting, doing basic mechanic skills, learning how to use tools, and learning what it takes to build an airplane. I actually was very excited and very moved when I was in there watching all these kids work, and the parents who were involved with it as well. The Vintage Aircraft Association is 6,200 members right now. We are growing. We are trying to establish ourselves as kind of a clearinghouse, working with the type clubs for the different types of airplanes, and becoming a place where people can call or email or write us and find out, what we can do for them in helping to keep their aircraft alive.
There's a lot of aviation organizations. I belong to all of them. This is the one that is the most active, the most fun, and where you have the most people that you know and are friends with and are a common interest with. And you can walk this whole grounds and see amazing things, but all the way through you're going to see people you know and people you share a passion and a love with.